What we do here is go back.
Alright, so the setup tour you lot have all been asking for is finally here. The $10,000 or around £7,000 PC setup, my setup that I stream from every night, that I play FIFA from, as you can see, every night. Yeah, it's here for those who want to see it. This is my setup tour for you lot. Let's get into it. Alright, so starting off with the most important part, the PC. This is my custom built NZXT PC. Shout out my brother, he helped me build this. I'm not too sure about the stats. I will drop them on the screen as you can see now. But yeah, it's a brilliant PC. It does everything it needs to do. It renders everything really well. It edits really well. And yeah, it's pretty much the perfect PC for me. And it's what I stream off every night. So that is the PC, the main part of the setup tour. Alright, while we're down here, we might as well give you a little tour of the almighty PS5. Yeah, that's the PS5. You guys know what PS5 is. I managed to get one on release day, so I've had it for a while, and yeah, it slaps. The PS5 is sick. Moving on, we've got the two 27-inch Philips monitors, displays. This one is 4K, this one is not 4K. They're both the same size, and they're both banging monitors. And they're both so thin as well, as you can see. Super thin. We've then got my other computer, my Mac. So I do pretty much all my uni work on. It's got the touch bar, blah 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 blah. Yeah, pretty decent. I used to edit all my videos on this, but it got too slow, which is why obviously had to get that bad boy. And yeah, but it's a good computer. Macs, never underestimate Macs. Right, moving on to peripherals and this bad boy of a keyboard. As you can see, I've got the Logitech Pro, a very sleek keyboard. I've got a custom detachable mouse pad. As you can see, nice little matte black, fits in with the vibes. It looks banging and it's so comfy as well. It's rubber, so it's easy to clean too. Yeah, but this keyboard is blue clicky keys, as you can hear. Very clicky, very clicky. You can customize all the keys as well. As you can see, I've taken out these keys and I've put grey keys on, and I've put in turquoise keys to customize my keyboard. You can also customize all the lights, as you can see on screen. So that's what I've done. Got a little circle ripple effects. Also with the keyboard, we've got a custom coil cable from coolcables.com. They sent me a custom one, which is really sick, a blue with red accents to it, and it's just a clean way to tidy your cables really. And yeah, it adds a nice little flair to the setup. Alright, so alongside the keyboard, we've got the Logitech G703, I think. Yeah, the G703 mouse, which is one of the fastest gaming mouse. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, it's one of those. It's so quick, so responsive. Very good pickup, very cheap, very nice, excellent stuff. Alright, so moving on to the Elgato Stream Deck, which you can see here is basically what I control my stream with. These are basically all the intermissions. So when I start my stream, I put on that. When I go live, put it on live. Not sure what that does actually. We've got a mute button, which mutes my mic. We've got a soundboard. As you can hear, got different sounds. We've got my light controls, so this controls both of these lights, so I can control the different brightnesses and different temperatures of the light. We've then got my Colo light, which is in the background, so that light there, and yeah, I can change the color and stuff on that too. We then got a live sub count. This is pretty cool. I can see my sub count live. Got my live viewers here too. We've got a YouTube button where I can see my sub count on stream, and a subscribe button, a member button, a like button, which sends quick messages to my stream to tell them to like, hit the amount of likes we want to try and aim for, and so on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. When it comes to this, I've got a tweet button which sends out a tweet when I go live. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the stream deck for you lot. Moving on to the Focusrite mix amp, which you can see now. And yeah, this is essential for my microphone. You need a Focusrite mix amp to connect it to the PC. You can alter the sound settings live, so you can change the gain, you can change the volume and the output, basically. All right, so now we've got the Elgato game capture. This is probably one of the most important parts of my setup. This is how I capture my gaming content live and how I record my videos, pretty much. And this is the 4K 60 HD Plus. Very, very, very expensive game capture. It was around £400. All right, so moving on to the Rode Pod mic, which I use every day in my streams. Just picked this up for £100. Very, very sick mic. Very, very good. But if you want a mic like this, you also need a mix amp like that. But yeah, this mic, as I was saying, very, very good. We've got a huge mic boom arm, which is important when I'm streaming, so I can just move it across, do whatever I want really with it. And then we've got a little pop filter to slap on top to get rid of those plosive sounds. And then coming above my setup, we've got my Logitech speakers, which are sick. These are so cheap as well. They're only like 30 quid. And I can change all the settings of my speakers with my PC, make them a lot more bassy. You've got volume dial, you've also got a bass dial on the side. Moving on from them, so I've got two of those. Gives me a nice studio kind of sound, you know. Then we've got obviously the PS5 DualShock 5 controller. Banging, so good, so nice. Everything about it is just amazing, perfect. We then got a little Baby Milo flask mug, which I drink coffee, tea out of. We then got a little Supreme Hypebeast, little Supreme Zippo lighter. Whoops. We've also got an ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky can, which I picked up from the pop-up in Selfridges a couple of years back. Sick, very, very rare item. And then we've got a little spongy, so good. Whenever you're stressed, whenever you're angry, just squeeze this. Very, very nice to squidge. And it's also a nice little display item. And yeah, that's pretty much my display. Oh yeah, I've got this picture frame which my sister bought for me. It's a little Skepta illustration, you know, adds a little bit of element to my background. Banging. And obviously, one of the most important things which covers my whole wall is the soundproofing, which you can see it also looks banging. This soundproofing looks sick. So yeah, that's my soundproofing. Got it behind the monitors. It basically stops sound reflection, so when I'm talking to this wall, my voice doesn't reflect at me. And yeah, it's so important for when you're recording videos or streaming. I've also got it up there with my little basketball hoop. When I'm bored, shoot some threes, you know. Obviously got a little bit of basketball, little basketball hoop. When you're a bit bored, just shoot the threes, but you don't miss. Okay? And also don't watch the paint. As you can see, my room is half painted. This part of my room is painted. The ceiling's painted. That side of my room is not painted because we're working on a few things, so we can't paint it yet. But yeah. All right, so now let's talk about this camera, which, as you can see, hello, I'm on screen right now. Sick camera. This is the Logitech Brio 4K camera, which is not too expensive, and it's a very, very good camera. It's honestly so good for a starting streamer, for starting gamers. If you want to record good quality content, this is the camera you want. And yeah, as you can see, it's what I record all my stuff on, and I look absolutely sublime. Then when it comes to headphones, we've got these bad boys, the DT770 Pros, which I use for editing. They're closed back, so it means that I can hear more sounds, more bassy when I'm editing videos. So I've got these for when I'm editing. Sick. You'll probably see every YouTuber wearing these because it's the most banged out YouTuber headset. So you'll probably see that in most YouTubers' videos. And then we've also got my SteelSeries headset, which I wear when I'm gaming. This headset is so comfy. It's got a retractable mic, as you can see, it pulls out, and then it's got some dials. It's got a volume dial, it's got a mute button, and you can plug a headphone jack into it instead of the little USB that it comes with. But yeah, that's my headsets. I've got two headsets, one for gaming, one when I'm playing and streaming, and then one when I'm editing. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole setup done. Got a PC, PS5, the peripherals, Stream Deck. Yeah, this is a $10,000 setup, or around £7,000 in the UK. And my shitty chair, which I have another one, it's at uni, I have a better one. This chair has been with me for about 5 years though. Right, so underneath my desk, I've got custom RGB lighting, as you can see, goes all along the back. Don't watch the cable management. It doesn't look the best, but trust me, all you need to see is that, and it's not too bad. I've got honestly way too many cables, and this desk's too small to properly sort out the cables. As you can see, I've got these little threaded clips, which just enable me to keep them out of the way and to the top of my desk. But yeah, I will sort that all out when I move and get my own place and have proper cables. Got the Ethernet extender booster next to my PC to the back of it. And yeah, that's the lighting. We've also got up here the two main most important parts of lighting, the key lights, as you can see, which are both, you can both change the settings on the Stream Deck, the Elgato Stream Deck, Elgato Key Light Air, and then we've got I think the brand's called Newer Streamlight, which you can change the little filters. Then we've also got the Govee light bars, which are sick. As you can see, they connect to each other and you can change the different lighting. So I've made that one purple, that one blue. As you can see, pretty cool, pretty nice. And they're basically the same as the Philips Hue light bar, but half the price. So defo bargain, defo worth it. And then behind me, which is what you guys see in stream, is my background. Nice little simple background. We've got the Colo lights, which you can control from the Stream Deck. And then I've got some lights going around behind, some RGB lights, and then got some RGB lights going behind there too. Then got my little custom Sim 1 FIFA card. Don't watch those stats, man's wham. Yeah, that is pretty much my background. We've got some little magazines, a little CD, AJ Chasey's new Flute album. Bit of aesthetic vibes, you know. We've got a diffuser, we've got a Google Home Mini, and a lamp. And then we've got a little poster of Homer and his pals smoking the good, sipping the good illegal substances. I do not recommend. And yeah, a fan to keep me cool. And that is pretty much my whole setup for you lot. Boom, right there.
Look, I been that nigga, don't get too attached. Swear I've been gifted, I know that I'm different. The way that I switch it on every track. Bitch, smoking this weed, yeah, help me relax. I need a bag and I need it bad. Yeah, shimmy.